Oh, hey, what do you know, folks? It's time for another episode of the Roll for Dex Podcast. My name is Connor,
My name is Ian.
and happy April. April.
I can't believe we're already in April. It's kind of fucked.
This whole year is flying by, and one of my favorite days in April, one of my top two favorite days in April,
Is it?
April Fool's Day.
All right. There we go.
And so
What is your
today,
other favorite day in April?
it's the topic for another podcast. Another
there we are.
day.
Okay, I got you. Bud. I got you. Sorry, I should have known that one.
So let's break it down and get right into it. Welcome back to the Roll for Dex podcast. As a reminder, my name is Connor.
And my name is Ian.
And today we're going to talk about some April Fool's Day pranks,
Hell yeah.
as well as some other things. But the main portion, I like April Fools. I like pranks. I don't particularly like pulling pranks myself, but I am an enjoyer of pranks.
I am an enjoyer of pranks as well. I'm not good at pulling them off in any respect.
I feel like it takes a very creative mind to pull it off, and
Especially as you get older, I feel like too.
it's so much harder when you get older. When you're a young kid, like, it's so much easier just to like throw a stick at someone and be like, "Ha, I pranked you."
April Fool- yeah.
Like, you now have a broken arm.
Oh,
But
God,
like,
yeah.
do you know the origins of April Fool's Day?
No idea.
So I actually learned this one at work, and I have no idea. Like, this could just not be true, but I think this is actually true.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things, like, do we actually know? Do we not? But
Hell yeah.
it's one of those things that lines up. Before we switched over to the 12-month calendar, the new year happened on April 1st. And so when Julius Caesar switched everybody to the Gregorian calendar, moving us to the 12-month calendar, the new year became January 1st. So April 1st, then if you celebrated the new year on April 1st, you were a fool. And so April Fool's Day was born.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? Round of
I
applause.
mean, that sounds believable.
Round of applause.
I mean,
There
it
we go.
sounds
Thank you.
believable. It sounds believable. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like that is something that would actually happen.
And so April Fool's Day has become something of a wonder in the gaming industry. Gaming developers love to pull pranks. And today, let's break down a couple of our favorites.
Absolutely. Do you want to start off with yours and then we'll get into mine here?
Yeah, so the
Perfect.
first one that I have is from Blizzard Entertainment and Overwatch. This happened back in 2021,
Okay.
only 3 years ago. But so the devs replaced all of the eyes on all of the character models in the game and replaced them with googly eyes.
Oh wait, really? I didn't know this one actually.
So like you'd just be running around and you just have the googly eyes bouncing, and
That's actually really fucking funny.
like, can you just imagine playing Overwatch and seeing Torbjorn and just him just wide-eyed and Googles, great googly moogly.
The great googly moogly.
And then, the other one that comes to mind for me is the HyperX Gaming one from April of 2022. Obviously April. Duh.
Okay.
April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
But so they advertised for the touch grass keyboard. And so it was
I
a
remember this one.
it was a keyboard that had all of its keycaps replaced to look like grass, and it's a dig at the insult that is popular within the gaming community. When a gamer spends far too much time on a game and gets really good and destroys his opponents, typically the opponents will tell him to go touch grass.
Get
Meaning
outside.
Get the
off
hell
the game.
outside, get off the game, and go literally touch grass. So HyperX, in an attempt to play on words here, released fake released. I don't think this actually exists.
I if it does, I
If
don't
it
want
does,
anything
I
to do
need
with
it.
it. Nope.
Just to hang on my wall, I feel.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because
You wouldn't want that?
I don't want a keyboard made of grass.
But what if it's not real grass?
I feel like that's worse. I don't know. I don't
If
know
it's
how to
fake
feel
grass, if it's like turf,
about.
I don't know.
I don't know how to feel about
Sustainability, I
that.
guess.
That's fair, but I don't know how to feel about
I don't
that.
want
I don't
bugs
know.
crawling out of my shit. Yo,
Ugh,
speaking of
God.
that, I saw this TikTok.
Yeah.
We're getting off topic here, but
Yeah,
whatever.
that's fine. That's fine.
I saw this TikTok where this guy, he's like one of those like PC cleaning people.
Yeah.
And like I like watching those videos because
Oh,
it's fun.
yeah.
And this guy got sent a PS5 to clean, and he literally like popped the initial lid open and a bug crawled out. And so
No,
like
thanks.
immediately he picks it up, puts it in a trash bag, like brings it outside and is like trying to attempt to clean this thing like the best that he can. And you can just see there's literally, Ian, gross. It's so gross, but it was like literally, I shit you not, like 100 bugs.
Nope.
Like
Nope.
just crawling through the inner workings. And he's like, yeah, that's probably why it's slowing down so much. But
Where do you have to leave your gaming system for that to happen?
I don't think you have to leave it anywhere. What kind of conditions do you subject yourself to?
That's
what
more
kind
or
of
less, I guess, what I
Asmongold
meant.
type
Yeah.
room do you have?
The floor is made of dirt.
Dude, have you ever seen, again, off topic, but like, have you ever seen pictures of Asmongold's room?
I have.
It's disgusting.
It's bad.
It's so bad, and he
Have you
just
seen his
doesn't
kitchen?
do anything about it.
Have you seen his kitchen?
Like yes, and it's like
Yeah.
he's open about it. Why?
My favorite part about that video is when the guy who's there is like, so like if I were to need like a clean fork, where would I get one right now? And he goes, oh, right here. And
He
has a
literally
big
pulls
thing
out a
of, like,
plastic fork. And I'm like, low key me, but like I don't live like that.
No, I don't.
Like I have plastic forks and plastic plates so that we don't have to do the dishes. Like
Sure.
that's just
But-
economical. We're saving water.
Yeah,
Not
no,
really.
exactly.
We're kind of killing things by using a bunch of plastic
But
shit.
hey,
But
it
like,
saves
hey,
time and time saves money.
exactly.
Hey,
And money's important.
money's important.
Money.
But no, when I saw that the other day, I was like, that's fucking wild.
And like, just to be so open about it, especially being so like, and he's not struggling for money.
No, I was just gonna say he probably makes a decent living from streaming.
He literally turned off donations to his channel because he makes so much money just through other ad revenue and everything.
That's ridiculous.
He doesn't
just
actually
doesn't
run
do-
any ads.
He could
That's
pay a
another
company to do it. He could. He
That's
doesn't
what
even
I'm
have to do it.
saying. He's like, he
Right.
could literally pay. I don't know, man.
We need to stop shitting on the guy.
I love his takes. I love his content, but fucking
yeah.
clean your room, man. Clean your
yeah,
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Take care of, like, it's a miracle you haven't died.
But, or gotten like the bubonic plague or something.
Yeah, like black mold is real. All right, circling back. What
circling
about
back.
you? What
So-
about you? What is your favorite April Fool's gaming prank?
It might actually come from this year. So in prep for this episode, I was looking up gaming April Fool's pranks from previous years just to remind myself, but also I was curious at what came out this year. I was working pretty heavily this year on April 1st, so I wasn't seeing all the stuff that was kind of coming out.
I agree.
This one came out this year, and it honestly, I think, is up there as a personal favorite of mine, kind of all time. Nintendo, April 1st this year, announced the Virtual Boy Pro. And what is that, you
Excuse
may
me?
ask?
That
And what is
sounds slightly
Well, you
yikes. Epstein?
no, but you've heard of like the Apple Vision things that people
Yeah,
have been
the Apple
strapping to their
Vision
heads.
Pro and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, basically the Virtual Boy Pro is where you strap a Nintendo Switch to your head.
Hey man, I'm all for it.
and they
Honestly, sounds legit.
and they released a 1-minute trailer for it and everything.
That's
And I'm just
amazing.
like, this is
What other
pretty
ones have
good.
you did you see many other ones in your escapades?
From this year or just in general?
In general, I
In
saw
general,
one about Cyberpunk.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh my
The other
god,
one
they
that I saw
released
that
an
I was
ad.
gonna bring. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Cyberpunk released an ad
Yeah,
for basically a floppy disk version of the game,
that's
and
fucking hilarious.
it would come with 97,000 floppy disks because that's how many it would take to actually transfer the game on floppy disk. How nuts.
That's fucking hilarious. Um, no, the other one that I wanted to bring up for this, but you beat me to it, was the touch grass keyboard, because that one will forever haunt my memory when I first saw that.
I mean, it's such a good,
It's so bad.
so good. I don't
Oh
know what
God.
you're talking about.
No, the other one was uh that I saw was that Pokemon announced a epic Pokemon sleep tournament.
I saw that one too.
And I was like, I'm sure there's someone out there that like tried to sign up for this.
I saw a bunch of people on Facebook trying to share around that Robert Kraft was selling the Patriots.
Oh God, I saw that too. And you know what?
I kind of was a little happy for a second, but then I was like, oh
Same.
damn.
Same. I was like, worse things could happen.
Worst
Uh,
thing could happen.
well,
Yeah.
Not to delve too far into sports, but the John Henry needs to sell the Red Sox. It's just
Oh, it's just not. It's time.
It's
You're right.
time.
It's
It's time.
Get
But
them out.
in other gaming news, what else do you have for me today?
So Helldivers 2, you're an avid player about this.
I am.
Right?
You're not so much. Yeah.
No, but hey, man, I've heard some good things coming from that game and how you guys have pushed the bugs and the automatons back to the far reaches of the galaxy over there.
We have. However, the automatons have they were successful in developing and rolling out these like AT-AT walkers. Dude, they're fucking huge, and they come with like support chips. It's it's fucking ridiculous.
Well,
At some point I got to get you, like you and me, just like 2 hours in the game, just so you can like sit down and see what it's like these days.
yeah, we'll see, but I guess there's a group of people who are really leaning into the whole celebrating and rejoicing over the pushback and the end of the galactic war. But according to a few Redditors, Infinity Cube, Firestorm 361, and Spartus 572. So they actually have posted screenshots of something that maybe they were or were not supposed to see. But it appears that there might be some massive cloaked automaton gunships above some parts of the galaxy, possibly leading to a massive invasion.
Oh God. Well, so here's the thing, right? And like when you're playing the game and you're on the galactic war map, every planet has a liberation percentage, right? And it's anywhere from like obviously 0 to 100.
Yeah.
And so the one planet that also has one is Super Earth, is kind of the home base for everything. And so everyone who I've talked to, at least, is like they wouldn't give Super Earth a liberation percentage if they weren't going to invade it at some point. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and which would be so cool to see, right?
Imagine
But
they just
also,
pop out of the sky.
Oh fuck. But also the other thing that people have been finding and have been thinking is going to come is the Illuminate, and that once we either completely eradicate either the Terminids or the bots, that the Illuminate are going to come back. The Illuminate were a species from the first game that are like telekinetic, think kind of like the creatures from Halo that I'm completely blanking on right now. Fuck me. Holy shit.
I'm not
Uh
helping you here.
hold on.
Struggle.
Hold on.
No,
Hold
struggle.
on. No. No, I can't
It's a
do this.
covenant.
The Covenant. Fuck. They kind of look like them a little bit. Like kind of like a variation of them. Like they're creepy looking motherfuckers. Um
Huh.
so yeah, we'll see what happens. I think so both corners of the galaxy have been pushed back pretty successfully. So it's only a matter of time, I think, um before shit's gonna get crazy here again. Which, if it does, great. But if not, I mean, it's a good game. You know, there hasn't been a good PvE game in a while. Um, and this has been a good PvE. It's not PvP, it's not battle royale, it's different. It's a good quality game as long as you're into it, yeah.
That's true. I think, I like how it's a multiplayer aspect, multiplayer against
Yeah, it's like the
NPC.
community. Yeah. Well,
That's a
but
good concept. I love the concept. I just wish
yeah,
it was kind of, I don't know. I
fair.
wish it was
A
something
little bit more.
else.
Yeah. Which it's not for everyone. And like I do acknowledge that. It's not for everyone. But it
Because I
is a
love the
really
hype
cool.
behind it.
Oh yeah, and like there's like websites now dedicated to the Galactic War that live tracks the player base percentage on each planet and how long it'll take to liberate that planet.
That's crazy. Like,
It's
that's
it's
just, what?
it yeah, hold on. I will send you a link at some point. Um but it is crazy the amount that the player base has gotten into this. It's called helldivers.io, and it's the Galactic War status and progression. It's fucking absurd. And it shows you the whole Galactic War map and everything. um but it is a really cool kind of like community versus the developers type game.
Yeah, I think that, like, that dynamic is really cool.
Yeah.
That dynamic is really, really cool because it's a very fluid game. There's a lot of like push pull, and it's ever changing. Like, you're not gonna get the same experience I'm not gonna get the same experience when I first start playing that you got when you first started playing.
Yeah. No, right. Exactly. Because you're joining at a completely different point in the war. I mean, it's funny to say it like that because it sounds like it's an actual war happening, but like
Dude,
it's
some people take it that seriously though.
see, whereas I don't.
Some
I
people
don't.
are like full on like,
Oh yeah. And like if you are, great. I mean, like it's a really cool thing to kind of get into. Um
if that's where you find your sense of belonging, find it there.
and hey, yeah, then like do it, man.
We don't discriminate
Um
gamers here. The only
no,
thing we
of course not.
discriminate against is Sabine using the fucking force.
How dare you?
Let's end
How
this.
dare.
Let's wrap this up on a little Star Wars talk.
All
How
right,
about that?
sounds good. Sounds good.
So Daisy Ridley has now publicly stated that she would have liked to see Finn become a Jedi, and I'm going to be honest, I agree with that. I also don't think that Rey should have been a Jedi. I
Okay.
don't think that she should have existed. I think that movie is 10 times better if Finn turns into the hero.
Well, it's a much more interesting concept. A stormtrooper becomes a Jedi. That
I love that. Way better than a Mandalorian becoming a Jedi. Mandalorians don't need to become Jedi. Therefore,
they're already
Sabine
war.
kick rocks.
Yeah. I don't like you.
Sabine can kick fucking rocks, dude. She should not use the Force. She's a Mandalorian. She's got the repulsor thing. She's got the energy whip. She's
got a lightsaber.
She's a badass.
And she's got a lightsaber.
Now she's got a lightsaber, uses the Force, and uses none of her Mandalorian skills because she sucks.
She does use her Mandalorian skills. What are you
she
talking
sucks.
about?
Do you see how many shots she missed?
Oh my
Old
God.
Sabine would wipe the floor with this Sabine.
Oh my God.
Absolutely not even a question.
This guy.
Not even a fucking question, my guy. But like,
But no, I do
genuinely, I think Finn had a chance, man. He really was like, he could have like
and
taken us
allude
into
to
a
it.
next he could have taken it into the next era. Like
Yeah.
I would have believed that story way more than anything we got throughout those 3 movies.
Well, the episode 7, the best of the 3, in my opinion, is essentially just
It's the only one that actually makes sense.
Well, and it's because it's kind of a carbon copy of episode 4. Weird desert person discovers they have powers, and then robot that has important information,
Yeah.
and then complete mission.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Which,
like,
right, sure. But I do agree with you on the sense that I think that Finn being given that pedestal would have been much more interesting to the larger story and would have been a much better building block than, hey, here's this desert scavenger that we're not going to figure out an origin for until the last movie. And by the way, she's a clone of a clone. Or no, she's the child of a failed clone of Palpatine.
yeah, it's all stupid. It's all fucking stupid. Stupid as Sabine using the Force.
Ending it here on Star Wars, this is my weekly check-in with you. Have you watched Bad Batch yet?
No, I have not watched Bad
Damn
Batch
it.
yet.
You have to, because they
Well,
are...
I have a day off tomorrow because of this storm, so...
Even if you don't fucking watch seasons 1 and 2, you should watch season... I mean, no, you should watch seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah, I should probably do it all.
Yeah, but they're really touching on Project Necromancer now, which they alluded to in The Mandalorian.
Which is cool. Cool. But
I know.
Sabine
I
doesn't
get
need
it.
to use the Force.
Yes, she does. But it's
No,
fine.
she doesn't. I think, again...
she's fine using the Force.
No, see, now I just think it's so unbalanced over there. Like, we needed a non-lightsaber wielding person. We still do.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just have a group of fucking Jedi. This isn't the High Republic. This isn't like, you know what I mean?
But at some
Like, you
point,
can't just
they
have a group.
have to rebuild. But at some point,
Yeah,
they
but
do have
that's
to rebuild.
that's not during this arc. That's Rey's arc in the new trilogy that they're gonna fucking do.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I
get
mean?
it.
Like, you can't
Yeah.
double dip like this and like say that all of these, like, we're teaching people how to use the Force. Like, yeah, we're rebuilding the Jedi. Like, fuck you. No, that's Rey's storyline because they got to make her relevant.
Well, so here's the thing. I think you would feel differently about it if we didn't kind of know the outcome of what happens. You know what I mean? They are choosing to do this in a time period where we know that they don't come back in 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? And so
Fair.
I feel like if they were doing the Jedi rebuilding and doing that type thing after the events of the sequels, I think it would go over a lot better than saying, hey, we're going to introduce you to all of these cool, really cool characters that don't show up in the later movies, and therefore you have to make the assumption that they're dead.
Oh my God, I think Sam Witwer's coming to live action in the whatever the next sequel to the Ahsoka series is. He's going to make an appearance as the brother.
He better.
Or the son in live action, and it's going to be dope, and I hope he kills Sabine.
Wild. For a character that you love, you're now wishing death upon.
Yeah. Death to Sabine. In game, but I think, do you have anything else?
No, I think that'll do it for me.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Roll for Dex podcast. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Connor.
My name is Ian.